He said your chin, dude.
You know.
You prepare yourself, sir. Prepare yourself. We are PC on this show.
We're not formal,
right? You know that already, right?
The trip, I know.
All right, yeah, I kind of gave him the pep talk yesterday. I was like, look, man, you're going to lower yourself a little bit. Just, roll with the punches. And
get on down in the gutter. You just get on down in the gutter.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back for the first time, geek enthusiasts and lovers of the plastic crack. This is your safe space, free from safety. So put your hands on some plastic. It's time for Toy Detox. We have a special guest on the show this week. We have fucking the man, fucking the hair. We have fucking PrimeYul on the show. What's going on, Yul?
What up, gentlemen?
That's enough, Yul. Also on the show, we've got the man, the motherfucking stripper legend, Magic Mike Swage 66. What's going on, Swage?
What's up, man?
That's enough out of you two. And waiting, probably raping a bear somewhere.
In the bullpen, we have...
in the back of a cab, raping a bear and kicking a wolf, we have Tyler L. trying to get his ass in here. As a matter of fact, he just messaged me. So, what's going on, fellas?
Shit.
Yeah?
I want to hear from Yul.
Yeah, Yul. What the fuck's up, Yul?
Yeah, Yul. What the fuck is up? Tell us your life story, except in a really short, condensed way. And just tell us about the awesome shit you do with toys. How about that?
All right. Well, first and foremost, I was a Masters of the Universe fan before anything else.
Wait, that's enough. That's enough, Yul. That's enough. No, I'm just playing. I'm adding. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna add Tyler in right quick, and then we'll continue on with you.
I hope you don't like speaking in complete sentences, Yul.
Yeah, because you get cut off all the time right here.
I'm good.
What's up, Tyler?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
There he is. Did the bear get out already? Did the bear share the cat feed with you, or?
Did what?
Don't worry about it. Go ahead, you.
Inventorying his J's.
I'm actually sitting in the back of a taxi cab right now, heading towards my hotel.
Why didn't you take a what's that shit everybody's doing?
Why didn't you take the trolley, Jimmy?
Mickey, can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, all I heard is, why didn't you take it?
Did you hear Mike? Can you hear Mike? Listen, we don't have time for this. Can you hear shit? Okay, so if you can't hear someone, just pretend like you can hear and just talk. Like, don't even worry about it. We're just going to fucking pretend for play. Cool?
That'll work.
All right. Why didn't you take an Uber there, Tyler?
Tyler's done.
That makes sense to me, Tyler. I wouldn't have took that Uber either. So, you were saying?
Yeah, I'm a Masters of the Universe fan first and foremost. And then this third party thing happened, and I haven't stopped since.
Uh-huh.
And out of boredom one day, because, originally I was hanging out at the addicts group. I noticed that everybody was talking about the war between movies versus G1. And I'm like, man, I don't want to hear none of that. I just want to hear about, whether MMC, TFC, Fans Project coming up with some new shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, there's got to be a group, but they didn't have none. So I was like, oh fuck, I better make my own then. That's how I made Third Party Crashers out of straight boredom.
It's pretty popular now, man.
Not too bad, yeah. Almost
Give us numbers. We want specific numbers.
Don't be fucking modest and shit. Fuck all that modesty.
Right now I'm at that 3,700 range, so I'm working my way to do 400 before the end of March. Or 4,000. I can't do math.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Hey, I seen some of
your...
There you
go, third-party TF Crashers. We don't know shit about numbers.
Well, Transformers fans don't read, so I guess we don't do math either. Hey, I seen some of your picks, some of your Motu picks. Your Motu Classic picks on like the Facebook groups and shit. You got a pretty extensive collection there, huh?
Yep, I'm a completionist, man. I try to get each and every single one of them doubles.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I got 2 of just about everything on that line.
You know, I kind of got into it early on. I got into the more expensive, more rare figures, the ones they were selling at Big Lots for $10. So that was gonna be my entrance into the classics world. I was like buying all of them shits, dude. But it did not last.
Cool.
Huh?
That's the way to go. The Big Lots leftover.
Hey, let me ask you a question as a classics collector, as a serious classics collector. Like, because I heard that a lot of I know for a fact that a lot of those or a few of those Motus that went to Big Lots were exclusives originally, right?
As far as I know, of course they all started off that Matty collector site. But then what happened was all the overstock, which didn't sell, or the ones that they saved to just in case like a toy was broken, you know, they reserved those and they were going to ship it to the people who had any complaints. And since those didn't sell too well anymore, and they were running, you know, Digital River is their carrier, so I guess they have like small warehouses or something. And they decided, you know, we need to let it go. So they just sold all them shits to Big Lots and their own Mattel outlet stores. So if you see them spread out all over Big Lots and the Mattel outlets, that's what happened right there.
Okay. Because I was hearing that a lot of the Matty collector, the serious Matty collectors were like kind of pissed off, like about that Molar set for instance. I heard that was like a con exclusive originally or some shit. So when it showed up at Big Lots, I heard people were pissed off about that.
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of these con exclusives too, you know, they also reserve some of those extras in the for Matty too, in case it was a fuck up and then they had to replace it, but then they couldn't sell it, so they just got it. Sold them out to their overstock out. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the fandom was pretty pissed off because man, when we subscribe, we commit like $20 to $30 per fig, you know. And to see them shit sell at Big Lots for hella cheap, we're like, oh god damn it.
I was like capitalizing, pal. I was capital. Hey, Mike, you ever get into the Motu shit at all?
Just when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I do have one question though. Do you collect He-Man now and think, compared to your Transformers collection, do you ever think to yourself, how fucking easy is it to get all of these compared to fucking Transformers? Like, I think if I was into He-Man, I would get bored so fast because it seems like there is like such a minimal amount of shit to collect versus like third party and Masterpiece right now.
Yep. Well, okay, so the thing about me when it comes to the way the new format is sold, back then when they were doing the subscription system, there was always going to be a fig a month, and that was kind of cool since them shits was so expensive. They would give my wallet a chance to recover. And right now, I think they made over 100, 200 figures already, and you know, when it comes to He-Man. But I'm not gonna lie, there's just something more exciting about Transformers these days, especially because, you know, engineering and aesthetic, plus the community is hella more exciting, to be honest, man.
Right?
There's nothing like the Transformers fandom. Those guys are a different bunch.
Yeah, but so you don't get bored. You don't get bored thinking, oh, okay, there's a figure a month, 2 figures a month. Whereas Transformers, there's like a figure every other day coming out, at least. That, you know, there's a pre-order available or a new competitor with the same character. You know, you don't get bored, or you more relaxed. Like, hell yeah, He-Man is easy peasy, motherfucker.
When it comes to He-Man, at least when that subscription system first started, it was kind of stressful, to be honest, especially if you're a completionist. The problem is, if a sub didn't go through, and in the middle of the line, and you're like a completionist, you're like, man, I still need to get a Hordak, but fucking, I don't know if the next line's gonna survive if they don't sell out. It creates a lot of anxiety, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Third party, I guess we had that problem only if you're loyal to a certain company, and you don't know if they're really gonna deliver or not. I used to think that Fans Project was such a steady thing, but man, I don't know anymore. Like,
yeah, about
Headmasters, like
that.
physical, exactly, and they haven't released another one since the Gator.
Well, yeah, but that Gator, the last one they came out with was TFCon, and then they switched it up to those fucking dino shells, and they're doing the those Diaclone homage things, like those weird base suit looking whatever the fucks. But funny enough, they're probably going to be more expensive than the official Masterpiece ones and smaller. So
I'll tell you this much though, the fandom for me, and this is just for me now, it has been more awkward on the He-Man side than it has on the Transformers side.
Right.
Historically.
Hey, is Tyler still here? I think he had a question.
Nah, we lost Tyler.
Fuck.
He'll come back in though.
Well, I'll make a question up for Tyler.
Go ahead.
Hey, you.
Oh, there you go.
Tyler, you came on just in time, bro.
You had a question for Yule, man. Go for it.
Yule, are you in your man cave right now?
Oh,
I'm in part of my man cave.
So how many shirtless, hairy thong wearing men are surrounding you right now?
Dude, yeah, I got the entire wall lined up with those motherfuckers, man.
Okay, and
Yeah.
how many of them are toys?
They're all toys, dude.
Man,
But that's exactly how I felt like when I went to a He-Man convention, dude. I felt like I was the only straight guy in the room for a minute.
Wait! I'm missing something. What is this gay analogy with the He-Man deal?
Well, that's just it. I had no idea that like a strong portion of the fandom were gay.
Really?
I put that on the set.
You put it on the set? Oh shit! Oh shit!
I mean, of course, I don't have any problems with gay people. It's just I was just taken aback when I went there, and I was like, I think I'm in the wrong convention.
Was that a bareback you were taking? Were you taking a bareback? Were you taking a back?
Mickey, when was the last time you actually went back and watched those old 80s cartoons?
Hey, I got the He-Man series up in the room, and the motherfucking the newer one they did. What year was that with the Masters of Eternia?
Which ones?
The newest one. Did you follow that?
Oh, the 2000 and X stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That came out 2002, and then they stopped at 2007.
All right, I got
collecting those motherfuckers still too.
All I'm trying to say is that old 80s cartoon does not hold up, and there are some serious overtones in that cartoon.
Yeah, let me ask you this. All right, let's get real. All right, because going to BotCon and TFCon, I will say one thing that really surprised me was the amount of hot ass chicks present at both. All right. Now, you're saying He-Man was full of fabulous, fabulous people.
Dude, they were fit too.
They were
So give me this. All right,
look at the abs on that guy.
All right, the He-Man convention versus TFCon. Which one had the hotter chicks?
Ooh, the fandom in the He-Man community probably get mad at me, but I have to say the Transformers one sure did.
Okay, see, and that freaks me out because usually hot chicks flock to gay dudes, right? Like it's known they collect gay friends. So when you told me this, I'm like, hell yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of hot ass chicks with gay dudes at this show. Score. But now, are you serious? Like, come on, man.
On a completely superficial level, the Transformers cons got them. But on a connection level, I found them to be much more friendlier in general in the Masters of the Universe con.
Wait a minute.
When I went to the Power Con, I tell you,
my kind of friendly or friendly like normal people friendly.
Normal people friendly, like smoke weed, drink, and kind of hang out friendly. Maybe what'll happen happens afterward friendly.
That's my kind of friendly because you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get it in.
Exactly, Mike. There's plenty of shirtless men for you to go around.
Wait, hold on. Where the fuck? What conventions have you guys been to, Transformer wise? that had a bunch of hot chicks at it. Because I mean, I've seen maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
Oh, see, you don't be paying attention, dude. TFCon and BotCon, dude, there's hot chicks everywhere. Everywhere. And
well, I've only been to one of each, so I guess I can't talk.
Well, me too. But I tell you what, man, especially BotCon and the artists, where the artists were. Oh my god, dude! It was like every 5 minutes, I'm like, "Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?" Ooh,
You sure you weren't looking at dudes, Mike?
I'm not gonna lie, because the first conventions that I attended were the San Diego conventions, and I thought, that's the way convention should be. So when I went to the smaller ones, I didn't really. The comparisons aren't even close. So when you go to the SDCC one, if you like hot chicks, that is where it's at, Mike.
Well, no, okay, I would agree with you there because the SDCC is more. It's a bigger variety of collectors there.
You're talking hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah, all kinds of motherfuckers. And they're not just there for Transformers or they're there for all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
so yeah, I can
make money with their cosplay and all that shit.
I can definitely hear what you want now.
Demographics wasn't always such. When I was there in the 90s, man, it was all dudes.
Was it all dudes?
All basement dwellers, all basement dwellers. And then, when anime became a more popular thing, that's when girls started to, kind of take over.
Mm-hmm.
Now the anime conventions are pretty decent. Yeah, those are pretty decent. You motherfuckers ain't got no ass this week. Is that what this is? Is this what this is about?
Shit.
Got no ass this week.
Pretty much.
You have to understand that when I'm in public by myself, my eyes and my brain work in a way where there's 2 kinds of people in public for me. There's people I know, and then there's hot chicks. Everyone else is filtered out of my memory. So I'm sure I'll say hi, I'll shake hands, whatever. But the instant I find one of those 2 people in my brain, you are dead to me. Like, oh, really? You created comic books? Oh my, did you see that chick? You see that chick?
Yeah.
Let's go talk to. No, you stay here. I go talk. Bye-bye.
Tyler, where the fuck are you at now, Tyler?
I have no idea where I'm at right now.
You're still in the cab?
Still in the cab.
How long is your drive to the hotel from the airport?
Normally it's about a half an hour, but traffic's pretty heavy right now.
Better fucking question. How much is the charge? What's the charge? You're in New York, right?
Yeah, I just touched down. Well, no, from the airport it's like flat rate, so it'll cost me like $60.
Are you serious, dude? I was gonna catch a cab from the fucking Atlanta Hartsfield to my crib in Loganville, and the dude wanted to charge me $100. I was like, homie, I can go and rent a car for that.
Well, I'm not paying for it. My company's paying for it.
Oh, baller! My company's
Baller.
paying for it, and I got new shoes on as well.
The J's.
Actually, you know what's funny, Mickey? I'm wearing free shoes that I just got last week.
You fucking moocher. What you got on your feet there, Tyler? We should start a segment every show where Tyler tells us what he has on his feet. What do you have on your feet, Tyler?
No,
Bailout boots.
Nothing too serious. It's a pair of Nike Lunar Glides. Nothing crazy.
I know nothing about that. What you said? Lemon glides? What'd you say?
Lunar Glide. It's like a $150 running shoe.
He just scoffs at it.
Wearing fucking dildos?
Tyler's like, I got $150 on my feet in sneaker, and I didn't even pay for it.
He said lunar.
Fuck all of you guys. Yeah, I respect that, Tyler. I respect that.
That's an adult toy name, Lunar Glide.
No, that's yeah.
Don't be jealous, Mike.
Mike, we know you got a Lunar Glide in your top drawer. Don't worry about it.
Homie, I'm looking at this. I got all 14 variants.
It's sad. Because toys dictate what shoes I get.
Did you say toys dictate what shoes you get?
Yeah. How expensive our hobby is. I'm getting $70 pair of New Balances.
And then Tyler's getting shit for free.
I said, how can I, if I wanted to expect to complete anything in the third-party game?
Look, man, we all get perks from our job. Don't be a hater, Mike.
Yeah, you know what I get? Bigger muscles, more headaches, and fucking dirt all over me. All right? I don't get free shit.
That sounds like prison, dude.
It does sound like prison. Except I get to go home, though. You know.
Yeah.
What size shoe do you wear, Mike?
I don't know, but it'll fit up your ass. You talk to me like that again.
I just asked you a simple question, man. Why do you have to go and get all violent?
Because we have beef behind the scenes.
Apparently.
Where did that come from, Tyler? Give us some.
Yeah, Tyler.
Where did that come from? Give us the story on that.
No, I've just had a couple people, and they've noticed that the three of us haven't been able to get on a podcast together in a while. So
And they just automatically
it's like,
assume we're beefing.
and Mickey's the consistent, so it's either, Swage or myself. So then it's, is there a problem between you guys? Is there something going on? And it was more than one person.
Oh, I'm so gonna spin this shit for advertisement like some fucking toy detox TMZ.
I already did that. I already posted
Did you?
up on the page.
What'd you put up, Mike? What'd you put up?
I put fuck y'all. We're an unhappy family, and you're just gonna have to deal with that shit.
I guess people don't understand logistics.
Right.
Well,
I mean, we just don't operate normal if we're getting along.
Yeah.
We have never operated. And then Tyler, I mean, I don't even know where the fuck Tyler comes from. So that was how Mickey really pissed me off. He's like, hey, I'm adding a white guy to the show, and I'm like, the fuck are you thinking, dude? We can't do that. And he's like, look, man, it'll be fine. Just shut up and take it. And I'm like, okay. And
That's the same thing I said to you last night. Shut up and take it.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower, right? I can take orders with the best of them.
So are you saying sometimes you can't just pitch, you got to receive as well? Is that what you? This is an abnormally gay episode, bro. What's going on?
Well, hey,
My bad.
this is going a lot better than when you're talking about anal raping directly.
Anal rape is only gay if you close your eyes.
Maybe
It's only gay if you close your eyes.
this time we're classing it up a little bit. We're not quite as vulgar.
So,
the He-Man is bringing out the homosexuality in all of us.
So is there anything dropping in the He-Man realm that you're looking forward to? Because I saw the subscriptions coming up, or the last time I checked in on it, I think it was like the beginning of this month, and I saw like some weird shit. Can you enlighten us on that?
So right now, since they're winding down the whole He-Man line in general.
That's enough of that, Yul. Okay, so now I was playing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're only getting at least there's two different. They split off in two different lines. Well, one of them is called the Filmation line, which they call Grayskull 2.0 or Grayskull line, and the other one's just the standard Classics line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the difference is the Grayskull line is more of the Filmation style, so you're going to get that cartoony kind of looking He-Man and their characters, so it'll look like it popped straight out of the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Versus the Classics line, which is kind of like, I guess, the equivalent of mixing both the toy and cartoon line, its own classic look. Now, again, since they've already made all the major characters, the only thing that I obsess about, you're gonna laugh, but remember back in the late '80s when the New Adventures came out, and nobody liked that shit.
Yeah, that shit went away quick.
I'm actually looking forward to that shit now.
Oh, so you're saying they're actually doing that shit?
I mean, they have been, but now they've added a bunch of more characters on this year's subscription.
Who manufactures He-Man stuff?
Mattel.
Oh, I was saying, because that sounds like Hasbro. They're like, oh, everyone hated it then?
I'll give the Matty Collector deal a little bit of credit, because one thing that I did like about it, and it had me considering actually getting into it, was they actually explore the fucking the lore, the stories, all of that shit. They seem to explore that shit. They bring out some really odd characters and shit, like Grayskull Man and
yeah.
They do a lot of weird shit that was never on the fucking cartoon. I think that's pretty cool. So you get a lot of the history of He-Man.
The really good thing about the He-Man fandom, and when it comes to Mattel, is that it's really a close relationship. The people in Mattel
actually, fucking bet it is.
I know.
And the game continues.
We got characters that ain't nobody thought was ever gonna get. Like, for example, remember those back then when they did model kits of shit?
Yeah.
Well, there were these characters that showed up in the art of these model kits that they actually made into figures. it's so obscure and random, but they actually made it happen. And
So
not all the time.
kind of like how we're getting Studio Ox third-party figures in a way.
Exactly. In it's, I guess that would be like the equivalent of, you know.
I also like the fact that they don't have a problem putting out female characters. I mean, they pump them out, dude. Like I still want not. I mean, I like the what's it, Battlefront Tila or Battleground Tila?
Yeah, Battleground.
I like that one. I never got a chance to get her, but the one that I want is that original Tila, the more expensive one. I still want her and the fucking Evelyn. The one with Evelyn with the hat comes off. The not the yellow skin one, but the regular skin with the white hair or whatever. Yeah. I don't like that yellow skin shit. I don't like that yellow skin shit. On back where you came from. I don't mix.
Yeah, and you know, listen to Tyler. If anybody's gonna know what racism is, it's gonna be Snowflake.
Call it as I see it.
But yeah, man, I'm liking everything that they've been releasing. I know it's kind of redundant because they're using the same buck, and they just kind of retool a little here and there. But that formula never gets old for me.
Yeah, I don't have any problem.
Size or
no? Go ahead.
Are all the He-Man figures always the same size?
They're about the same size. I'm wondering if they're going to do the same with Thundercats because they're using the same bucks from He-Man to do the Thundercat line too.
Now I was going to ask you about that. You like, because I'm in for the Thundercat shit. Are you in for that?
Absolutely. Two of you have everything.
Hey, you guys seen that? Tyler, Mike, you guys seen that?
No, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what he keeps saying the same buck for.
He's talking about like the mold.
Buck.
Oh, buck? What is that? What? Is it like the mold?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that's what they call that's the action figure term for it, I guess. The technical the buck.
The buck.
The buck. I'm sorry. Everything surrounding the He-Man shit really is gay, huh? Isn't it? Wow. Huh. Who would have thought? The gays line also pumps out female figures. No one. What the fuck did you just say, Mike? That shit went digital.
They call the swords shafts instead.
No, they call swords.
So what were you saying about the Thundercat line?
Yeah, they're using the same molds, and I guess to make it easier for y'all. But yeah, molds to make from the He-Man line to make Thundercat stuff.
Now, I thought I saw something on Toy Art where they were saying that they were that Matty Collector was going to scale back the original amount of figures they had planned to release.
They had to, yeah.
Why?
Originally, you're right. They were like going to do 8 or 7, but they just did it to 6.
Huh? I wonder if we'll get those or not. Eventually,
I'm pretty sure we are. It's just I think what happened is they bit off too many projects at the same exact time, and the problem is a lot of Thundercat guys are He-Man guys too, so they got to find a way to accommodate both. I think that's kind of one of the biggest problems that Matty has. Like, remember when they sold Voltron? I think that kind of cut into their He-Man fan sales too. So
so basically they just get in the habit of stuffing too much meat in their mouth. And
wow.
They just can't quite get it all chewed up.
Oh yeah, this episode is going to be the one.
Yeah, the fandom definitely can. I knew I couldn't afford them Voltron Lions, so I didn't even bother.
So you didn't get the Voltron Lions, you?
I couldn't. It's just too again because I was at the time they had 2 different He-Man lines going at the same exact time or subscriptions, and yeah, that just didn't have it in the budget. There's no way.
So what did you think about the Voltron line?
They were spectacular. It's a good thing I have friends that I could vicariously live through their collections on certain shit.
So what would you say about the people who do have that Voltron line? Like, what do you think about those people? You think they're like top-notch collectors, or what do you think about that?
You know what? When I do look at their stuff, they do look really elite.
Yeah.
I got to give it up to them.
Definitely elitist, right? Definitely elitist. Yeah. Well, I have that line, Yul. I have the whole line. Yes. All the lines, all the pilots. I have them. I'm an elitist. I'm better than everyone on this fucking show.
I would have.
I've got magical tigers that turn into shit.
Did you guys get that third party one?
Right.
That third party Voltron looks pretty money.
Hey, is that the one that that Robert D has?
I think he has that one.
Yeah, that thing is pretty sweet. I've always been a fan though. 'Cause you remember the original Voltron toys, like back in the day, not the metal, the diecast ones, but the ones where they actually had the pilots and all of that shit. Yeah, I was obsessed with that shit. Why the fuck does Tyler keep dropping off? I was obsessed with that shit, and I got caught stealing. Funny enough, I got caught stealing the princess from fucking Woolworths back in the day.
Oh dang, Woolworths. That's old school.
Yeah, because see, back then, at that period in my life as a young man, or as a young kid, most of my toys came from either trading or stealing and then trading what I had stolen. I remember this guy caught me stealing I want to say it was sludge or slag. Which one is gutter?
Gutter is the Stegosaurus, right? Snarl.
Snarl. Okay, so yeah, this cat's caught me stealing Snarl from. I mean, I used to get it in at Woolworths. Dude. I used to go through those fucking shit. I used to steal the fuck out some shit. So me and my buddies, man, it was me, this guy named Shanti Bush, and a guy named Prentice. If you guys, I know you guys aren't listening because you guys give a fuck about this shit now. But if you guys have jobs where you have secret clearances, like you work for the feds or something like that, and the knowledge of that you guys stole toys at some point in your life and get you kicked off your job, I'm sorry. So me, Ashanti, and Prentice, we used to steal the fuck out some toys, and we had like a toy trading cartel. Like I used to live in a certain part of Atlanta. The main road was Campbellton Road, Campbellton and Cascade, and were the main areas. And we used to run like some serious trading cartels, and each apartment complex had their own little mafia of traders, toy traders. And so one time we had set up a deal, and my friends were supposed to go with me to make the trade. I had Cup, the G1 Cup, G1 Blur, and I want to say I had Triptychon. And I don't know where the fuck we got those from because they weren't mine. But I met with these guys from a different apartment complex to trade with them for some shit. And I got jumped, and they took my shit.
Yeah.
It was crucial back then, dude.
And this was in Atlanta?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was pretty crucial, dude. It was pretty cool. But I got back because I was at the time I was in second grade, and Prentice and Ashanti, they were older than me. They were in higher grades, so I went back and got them. We went back and we whooped some ass and shit. It was pretty cool, dude. As a matter of fact, there's one kid named Corey. He knew karate. At the time he was taking like taekwondo, so he came back with his nunchucks and all of that shit. He was our muscle. We went back with him with the fucking nunchucks and got all the things back.
Hold up, look. Let me get into the story real quick because this is funny because I'm the white guy, right? And you're telling a story about getting jumped over some toys.
Hey, it was crucial.
I remember getting jumped over shit like having a Wu-Tang CD in my CD Walkman. How did this happen? All right.
Well,
remember I was like early teenage years, like early high school years, and I mean these are like dudes that were like in their 20s. That just fucking destroyed me and ganked my shit.
See, you should have had toys.
But you're getting beat up over fucking toys.
Well, in my defense, I was in the fucking second grade. Well, how old were you, Mike? What grade were you in when you were getting beat up for your Wu-Tang CD?
Well, you got to remember that I was getting my ass beat by 20-year-olds when I was like 10 because I was as tall as they were. But,
and that's what you get for being tall. Now, you got to pay the price. You got to pay the price. You want to be tall, you're going to get fucking treated.
I'm just saying, the streets in Atlanta all of a sudden seem a lot worse when you got beat up for toys.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. That apartment complex was like notorious for everything, for like robberies, for drugs, just for everything. So even going down there, I was already like, oh man, I cannot remember what the name of the complex was. I'm gonna follow up on it. It's since been closed down like a long time ago. Might have been renovated and changed.
Don't lie, you're just gonna listen to some Ludacris CDs and make up a name from there.
I'm from here, man. I've been to all these places these guys rap about because we used to move around so much. Because I grew up homeless for the most part. We lived everywhere and we lived nowhere at the same time. But back to my original story, that apartment complex was fucking horrible, dude. Like it was horrible. It was fucking horrible. And when you drove or walked into the apartment complex, you just got this feeling of desolence, like you knew your life could be over. Just going into the interest of it and shit. But none of that has anything to do with what we're talking about. So Tyler's in the tunnel.
Oh, I bet he's in a fucking tunnel.
So he'll be back on. There he is.
Don't be jealous, Mike.
He's in the tunnel.
Mike, your tunnel will always be special to me.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do miss Georgia.
Yeah.
When I first went there, I felt like I was actually in America for the first time in my life.
That sounds right. Georgia's the best.
I went to Fort Benning for OCS, and yeah, that was it was a very American place.
Yeah, I love Fort Benning, man.
I felt like such a pussy, dude. Everybody in the plane had fucking their wings tattooed all over their arms, or cross rifles, or whatever badge and tabs that they had. I was like, damn, I think I joined the wrong MOS.
Yul's like, I got a handlebar mustache. What's up?
Dude, now Fort Benning is cool, but the area around Fort Benning is not. It is not. So yeah. Back to toys. What were we saying about toys? Where were we at with toys? Thundercats?
All I want to say is, everybody hating on the Titans Fort Max. That's cool. Don't buy the shit. Let me get it on discount. I'll take them all.
Are people hating on it?
People are shitting bricks.
Wait. Are people hating on it?
It's just a repaint of Metroplex. It's so stupid.
Are people hating on it? Are people hating on it beyond the typical hate that you technically have to give Hasbro?
That's what I'm seeing.
Beyond that?
I'm a little emotionally attached because I'm into giant robots, and I feel like they're attacking me. And they say he's just
taking that shit personal.
He's obviously heavily retooled and has different accessories, and he has a sweet paint job.
Okay, so how many people on the show right now are in for that fucking that Fort Max? I know me and Mike are getting it. Who else are in?
Not me.
You're not in.
You're on your own.
I'm all about market toys or make toys bases.
Pussy.
Okay. and what's your opinion on it, Tyler?
$175 one.
Tyler, what's your opinion on it?
My collection right now is Hasbro free, and I plan on keeping it that way.
See, I'm all in for that, but man, I need a Fort Max that I can ring the fuck out of a neck hole on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows my feelings on this, man. I'm taking my Warden, and we're going to that neck hole.
I think it looks cool. I like the the gimmick with the head. Like, I think it's a nice touch that makes the noise and everything. But
it makes a noise?
Yeah, it makes the transformation noise when you transform the head.
Mine's going to make a different noise. It's going to be more like, could you please lubricate that? We're going to ring that.
Well, no, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I can appreciate it for what it is, but I don't think it's right for my collection. But
now, I don't think that it looks like great or anything like that. This will be probably an expensive, low quality purchase for me, but I just want to put I've been wanting so long to have something with my.
But he's gonna buy it to make sure that his overpriced accessory fits in that motherfucker.
Yeah. That fucking. I've been quoted as saying that fucking Fort Max will be an accessory to my Warden.
But that doesn't even make sense.
It makes sense in Brave World.
It makes perfect sense because I'm thinking about getting the Hasbro bases simply for my Iron Factory stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. I can't do it though. I can't go into the Iron Factory shit. That's too much more money, man. I like those things though. They look really good. The little legends and shit.
I subscribe to Ike's theory, dude. It should only be $10 and not $40.
Yeah, I think that's a bit much for those, man. But I think the quality is definitely there for those little Legends figures. I will give them that. Fucking Fort Max got a Chevrolet fucking emblem on his forehead. That's I'm looking at him on a TF World.
You know what? You're just mad you can't sell your throttle bots.
Oh, motherfucker, they're sold. Boom! That just happened. Brother. Oh, brother.
Only problem is you had to sell them for like $13 a piece.
Nah, they went for pretty decent prices, bro. I'm good on what I did because I made some acquirements and I paid on some other things, so I'm doing pretty good with that. I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
There you go. Actually, I kept looking at the grind rod and I was like, man, no, I need giant shit. I need giant shit. Don't go back. Don't go back.
You only wanted him for his name, Mike.
Hey, some of us.
This is why people think that we have a problem internally.
Yeah, because Tyler won't shut the fuck up.
Hold on. Let's
You go
stop.
back in the tunnel and lose some reception.
Let's stop for a minute. Let's have an intervention right quick. Let's deal with a few things right quick, okay? Tyler, are you there?
I'm here.
What is the gayest thing about Mike that really pisses you off?
Dude, if you want me to narrow it down to one, I'm going to need at least 2 or 3 days to go through this list.
Okay. And we're just trying to make things better amongst the show as far as our rapport and how we get along. So Mike, when you see Tyler, like, do you want to punch him in his face or do you want to kick him in his face?
I want to kick him in the face with my third leg.
Now, so we're all talking. So we're all on the same page, and apparently
That means
you guys
my
do want to
penis.
have gay sex.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So it's all working out. We're gonna continue this next episode. You only I can only allot maybe 2 to 3 minutes per episode for dealing with the issues you guys have. But we're gonna work it out. We're making good headway, guys. I was happy to be able to help out and do that intervention.
I'm relaxed when I'm done.
What the fuck is you doing?
That wasn't me. That was an
That was
Uber
Tyler.
transaction.
Like, yeah, bro. My wife and kids are gone around 9:30. You can totally put stuff in my butt, bro.
Fucking
I'm at
Tyler.
home. I ain't talking to nobody but y'all.
Tyler's ordering cheeseburgers and shit in the background of the show.
Oh yeah, you want some chicken nuggets and you want to eat them out of my ass? Well, fuck yeah, dude. 9:30, bro.
Oh, ram him in.
I'm so mad I have to be on mute right now.
Hey, anybody else
Oh,
seen any,
Mr. Garrison.
anybody else seen anything around the Transformer fandom of interest?
Yeah, I saw that like a third party Fall of Cybertron Starscream.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
X.
And I don't understand that shit at all because it looks exactly like the fucking Hasbro version, except with like a couple little paint bits, maybe.
Is
And
it just a
because
little
of the
bit bigger?
digicast. And I'm like, so you're gonna pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times more for the same size, same transformation, basically, same fucking shit. Like, didn't they already make another one?
If you think about it, though, Mike, it's genius because once you create one seeker, that's extra money. You know.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna fucking repaint that bitch. Go ahead, Tyler.
But the thing is, though, like, most of the third party, you know, example, Smart Robin. Smart Robin was hitting like $150 until Brainstorm came through as
What the fuck did you just say?
Voyager. And then it just, are you for real?
You went digital.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to Matrix the shit out of you.
You're gonna have to because you went fucking digital.
No, but what I'm saying is, all right, yeah, so there's Smart Robin, who was hitting like, say, $150 or whatever, and then Brainstorm came out, the Hasbro, and that shit dropped. You know, just like Defender and Springer. Defender was like 100-something, Springer, because out now you get like $40 for a Defender. But why would they chase a figure that basically looks exactly the same as the retail one that came out 2-3 years before they even come out with this shit?
Because they want to
Like,
get
is
paid.
it going to be like way bigger or something, or what? Because to me, I'm like, you're throwing away money.
I think it's going to have to be bigger because if the formula for what they did with Grimlock, because we know that Hasbro already made one and it was a successful thing, then yeah, they have no choice but to continue with just getting all
Well,
FOs.
see, I thought I read for a fact that they were like Voyager size, that they were larger scale.
I think they are supposed to be larger scale.
That's why, Mike.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, let me ask
Fair.
this question: is anyone? Because I don't think anyone in the show.
I love that everyone shares pictures, but they never include real information.
I'm
You know,
gonna-
especially like Dame Chalk and Gene, like you always see those names tagged, and it's just a picture or a match. But they never give any fucking real information unless you go somewhere else and find it.
I mean, you
So
know
that's
they
why-
getting these fucking pics from fucking Weibo and shit though, right? Like they don't fucking like they don't have like some of these guys might have connections to like the to the companies, but for the most part, they just get these fucking pictures from Weibo, so they only have the information that they share.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your
Yeah.
fucking face.
And
Hey,
to make it worse,
does anybody
I don't understand Chinese, so
does anyone on the show fucking know anybody that's fucking getting these fucking Fall of Cybertron.
Joe
things.
Hudson. I know that fool always gets anything.
Fucking Joe. Fucking Joe, the anarchist.
The anarchist.
Yeah, fuck that shit, man. I don't. I don't think it's garbage, dog. I think it is a good little niche to go down, man, because no one else is rushing to do it. But at the same time, maybe there's a fucking reason why no one else is rushing to do that shit, because no one's really buying that shit. Tyler, are you back in the lair now? Or are you still on the road?
I just got to my hotel right now.
Hotel Mo.
All right, so everything you fuckers were talking about, including the dogs barking, all that shit, I'm cutting that shit off. We're gonna continue the show from this point, okay?
Oh no!
Did y'all say anything of interest?
We had some gold in there, man.
No, it was just Mike talking about my mom.
Okay, so no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna fucking do that. All right, but Dan, that means I gotta cut the part out about Tyler knocking your ass out and then me ass raping you when nobody's listening. Fuck. All right, we'll just leave it. We'll go from here.
When did I become the pinata? This episode is all kinds of backwards.
Shattered Cast did bring up a really good subject, and one of them was...
this is not that show. No, just playing. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, you. Go ahead.
I'm a detox groupie.
No, go ahead, you. Go ahead, man. We talk about the other shows in the
No.
Uh,
on the show.
Do you guys know what Yul reminds me of right now? He's like, did you ever go over to somebody's friend's house or one of your friend's house when you were young, and their family just started fighting and arguing, and you were just caught in the middle and kept trying to change the subject?
Oh yeah.
That's what Yul's doing right now.
That shit has actually happened to me before. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's that dude in the middle of the argument is just like, so are we not having dinner? Should I call my dad?
I guess I get to get picked up now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ride my bike. It's okay.
No, but seriously though, I want to know, because they brought up a really good topic, and that was, would you go with the size that? Did you guys agree with the size that they're doing with Inferno being the size of MP10?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I agree too. I think the more realistic doesn't hurt too bad, as far as my sensibilities when it comes to collecting.
What about you guys? You guys, what you guys think about that scale shit? Are you fucking guys on the fucking show? What the fuck?
I'm trying to let Tyler go.
Tyler, you there?
I'm stuck in an elevator right now with like 5 other people, so I don't know if it's the best time.
No, you're gonna talk about it, Tyler. You're gonna talk about it right now. Tyler, you talk about it or you're off the show. You talk about it or you're off the show.
Tyler, tell us, what do you think about those brain crotch plates?
Tyler,
Explain in detail.
Tyler, what do you think about ass rape, Tyler? Tyler, what do you think about ass rape? What do you think about ass rape, Tyler?
He's hyperventilating. Sweet.
Tyler, what's your favorite figure to transform when you're ass raping Mike? Which one is it?
Hold up.
Shit. Okay, I just got off the elevator. I think the poor lady next to me can hear you guys.
Sweet.
She gave me the dirtiest look.
Just turn around and wink her eye at her. Just turn around and wink at her, Tyler.
I'm laughing so hard my head hurts.
Oh, this
There
has
it
been a
is.
great day of toy
See?
detox.
Now we're all better.
This has been a great day of toy
Looks like
detox.
we are eating dinner after all.
There we go.
Okay, so where were we at before we decided to fucking embarrass the fuck out of Tyler, which was awesome. In some way, form, or fashion, that's going to be the fucking title of the show. So we're going to do with Tyler in the elevator.
Tyler is too embarrassed to live.
Shit. Anyway, what was the question?
I don't fucking know. That was just so good, bro. That was so good.
Inferno MP10 scale.
What about Inferno?
Well, I mean, because realistically, a fire truck is supposed to be a little taller than with an 18-wheeler.
No, not true.
Right?
No.
No?
Nope.
Well, I guess that shuts you down there, you.
No, actually, no. To be very specific, because this actually relates exactly to what I do for a living.
Got a marker on the fucking
most pumper trucks are going to be smaller as in height, but Inferno would be like a ladder engine, and those are generally the same general size, but they use a different cab style, which is square and flat on the top, Inferno is based on a really old model anyway. New tractor and rigs are significantly taller because of the new chassis and stuff. So if he's anywhere close, it's going to be realistic enough.
And I just try to stick to the cartoon. So Inferno is shorter than Prime, and that's that.
Was he shorter than Prime in the cartoon?
Ooh.
See, I'll be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about any of that. The only thing I care about is what makes sense on my shelf. Like, I can't have fucking the Make Toys Chrome Dome on the same shelf with my MP10 because that figure makes MP10 look not like a leader. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, which is why I put Rodimus with them instead.
Yeah,
put them on a whole other shelf.
Yeah, I don't even. You're talking MP09, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even put.
Yeah, then why don't you just put your Chrome Dome with an MP01?
You talking to me?
Yeah,
you talking to me? You talking? No. So what I do is I I put the Chrome Dome on another scene, another scene, dude. So like my MP10 is with my G1 cast. You know what I'm saying?
I found a solution for that, Mikey. You get the whatchamacallit. We get the way
Tyler,
jam.
what the, you what the fuck did you just call me?
I'm sorry.
No, man, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. What were you saying?
That way jam Prime, which is slightly taller.
I am not doing that. I am not. Who is down for that? Not because that thing is awesome.
Robert D. And he swears by us that is a better quality.
No, it is. It is. But I am not investing in a whole new. Like, I would get it and have it by itself, but I will not get it and display it with the rest of my Transformers and cause me to have to now get a whole bunch of other shit. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but they're coming out with more. They're talking about Wheeljack and Sideswipe now being oversized, at least.
Well, there's those. I was going to say there's those Bumblebee prototypes floating around too that actually have die-cast in it as well.
Yeah, plus they already have Grimlock, so...
Man, look how the fuck long it took us to get to where we are now. Like, Grimlock scales perfectly with my Dinobots, with my fucking collection, my MP scale collection as is, because he's so big and shit. I don't mind getting them, holding them off to the side, maybe keeping them in the box or some shit until there's enough of them out. But I'm not, nah, man. There's too much third parties flooding the shelves right now. Nah, man. I'm having a hard time selling my ass for the toys I'm getting now. You want me to do double time to fucking get the Weijong shit too?
Nah. Weijong.
My understanding, I heard it was really cheap, but then again, I don't know.
I think it's like $100-something, isn't it?
Right, but isn't MP10 like $150?
Yeah, but when you're talking about $100 and up for KOs, to me that's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong, I have no problems buying it. It's just the issue of buying it and then having to buy more, and that's just not going to fit in my display. You know what I'm saying? So I have to buy. I like to go all in. When I go in on some shit, I like to go all fucking in, bruh. So if I get the fucking Prime, then I gotta get, like you said, the fucking Wheeljack, and I gotta get this guy, and now I gotta start a whole new fucking shelf for Detox because that shit's not going with the rest of my shit. Because I already got a fucking problem with the goddamn Warden being too small to fit with the rest of my shit. So I got Warden in the shelf.
Why is Warden too small? He's not supposed to be fucking huge.
Because Warden is Warden was made back with around that whole fans project scale side, even though it's perfect effect, right? That character should be, even though IDW scaled it down from the Citybot size, he should still be about as big as your MP scale Ultra Magnus, because in the IDW comics he's the same size as Ultra Magnus, if not a little bit bigger. But on my shelf, it doesn't look like that because I put all my shit together, dude. I don't do like MPs over here, Voyagers over there. I'm creating a scene, you know what I'm saying? So I put all that shit together, dude. And it's the shit that don't fit, that just don't make any sense. It's got to go somewhere else. So Wulong, that shit's got to go somewhere else.
I feel you, Mickey, because the problem for me now is if Make Toys keeps making a bunch of stuff, I may end up having a whole shelf dedicated to just Make Toys MPs now, man.
Well, but the cool thing is that the Make Toys stuff is it technically is scaling with the MPs except for their headmasters, but the headmasters were bigger, right?
Well, no, that's not what I mean at all. It's more like when they start to make the Megatrons and and the seekers.
Oh, yes,
You know what
okay,
I'm
I got
saying?
you,
You're
I
like,
got
oh
you.
God, if I'm already kind of in make toys,
I'm already planning for that. I've got a contingency plan for that, right? Like I call these things battle drills. Like in my household, we're all about battle drills. You know what I'm saying? So we create contingency plans for everything. Okay, so the plan for that shit is that the fucking Apollyon and my fucking MP10 will go in a detox display by themselves with like a fucking background scene with a Matrix or some dumb shit like that, right? And then the Make Toys fucking Megatron and Prime when they eventually make it, because if they're making Megatron, you better fucking believe they're gonna make a Prime. Yeah. Those guys will go into my collection because I don't know how the rest of you guys collect. For me, it's about what looks best. Like it doesn't have to be MP with MP. What looks best? You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm getting it. What about you guys?
I'm a completionist, man, and that's my problem. I'm gonna end up getting a whole Make Toys line and the whole MP and MP's line doing on its own thing too.
Yeah. What about you, Mike?
Man, right now I'm all over the fucking place. I've shifted my collection like 4 times in the past year, but right now it's just about
in the past fucking 2 weeks, as a matter of fact.
Well, the past 2 weeks I've been hustling for these giant motherfuckers, so that's where I'm at now. I just want shit that's a foot tall or bigger.
What about you? What about you, Tyler?
I mean, even if Make Toys does make Prime, like I'm good with my MP10. Like I really don't plan on like it would have to like just blow MP10 out of the water for me to go back and replace MP10.
Let me ask you this question: the fucking that Megatron that Make Toys is doing is no, just hold on, hear me out. It's not you motherfucker. It's not G1. I mean, it's a G1 Megatron. Obviously, it don't turn into no tank and all that dumb shit. But it doesn't have the G1 look to it, right? To me, it has more of the comic feel, the IDW feel, where he's all hefty and shit, right? So do you? And then, well, damn, I just lost what I'm saying because I'm wondering: are they going towards the comics, or are they where are they pulling their inspiration from for their designs?
I don't know, man, but that Megatron, it looks like that. It looks like that end scene of Beetlejuice
with a little bit of head.
Yeah,
Megatron's head's all small.
Yep, when the witch doctor.
Me and Tyler can agree on something. There it is.
When the witch doctor sprinkles the powder on Beetlejuice's head and it shrinks up, that's what that Megatron looks like to me.
So you think they need to blow that head up a little bit, huh?
Or scale the shoulders down a bit.
So Tyler, you think they need to blow that head?
No, I will defer all blowing head questions to my counterpart Mike. He's our resident head expert.
What can I say? I'm a handsome boy.
Have they done a bad job on heads anywhere else? Like, have they given any bad heads so far? Like, fuck. This is why your kids should never listen to our show. This is why. I mean, but seriously, though, have they given it? Oh God, have they produced any bad head? Damn, it still doesn't sound right, does it? You know what the fuck I'm saying.
I don't think they did.
So it's within reason that head's going to fucking work out because they haven't actually put a prototype out yet.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not exactly thrilled with the Hardhead's head.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, his head does look a little big.
I don't know what it is. There's just something about it doesn't look right.
Well, the good news for you is that they're actually going to send replacement parts for that.
Is it going to have some fucking kneecaps and some fucking elbows?
No, part of the head specifically, I think.
I can live with the head. That motherfucker needs some kneecaps and some fucking elbows. That's some bullshit.
The thing is, we don't know. We didn't see no pictures, so we have no idea what head parts they're talking about.
My motherfucking money.
It's probably like my opinion. They probably addressed like I don't know about you guys, man, but my faceplates keep popping off, way too easy.
Really?
Yep.
Why are you touching shit?
I just keep it cartoon head. I don't give them the mask.
See, you said cartoon head. All I thought of was Jessica Rabbit.
Dirty Uncle Mike, yo.
So I mean, okay. So if they make a Prime, what's that fucking Prime gonna be? Is it gonna be like Transformer Comics? You think, or like IDW Comics, or I mean, it would be no point in making another G1 Prime because MP10 did capture that perfectly.
They probably go classics or
They
Orion.
did not capture the G1 Prime perfectly. Shut up.
You don't think MP10 captured it perfectly?
No.
Why do you say that?
It's not perfect.
Well, the toys might not be perfect, but the overall aesthetic. You don't think that's good?
No, it's got too much shit on it. It's got too much. It's not simplified enough. Almost.
I don't want it to be.
It's the colors and just the stuff they added. It's still not quite perfect.
So
Someone can nail it.
So you think that there's room for Make Toys to do that shit?
I think mostly in the color scheme, just because if they wanted to go like pure screen accurate, someone else could pull it off better than MP10. Not that MP10 doesn't look great. I'm just saying if you want a cartoon, crazy ass, perfect scheme, no one, they still haven't done it. Not Takara, not Hasbro, nobody. Look at him in robot mode in the cartoon, and then look at the toy, and it's a lot more updated than a lot of people really realize.
Well, I guess that leaves room for Make Toys then. I guess that leaves room for them.
But that's the thing though is what I'm saying though is that the figure is still excellent. It's just the paint. Like that's the only real improvement I could see. But you never know. Maybe they'll come up with something crazy in the transformation or design.
Now you say in paint for the Hasbro. Takara did an MP10, right?
Or yeah, I'm saying neither one of them is truly accurate to the cartoon. So
I don't know how I feel.
It's hard to capture cartoon accuracy, especially since the cartoon scale, size, and look, changes.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I'm talking about just the basic colors. Like in the cartoon, he almost always had white legs. No MP10 has white legs.
White leg? Oh yeah, true. That's true. That's true.
I mean, just something that simple no one has done yet. The only one that looks exactly like the cartoon is the Ultimate. Wait.
The Ultimate doesn't have
what the
white
hell's the
legs
name
either.
of it? It's kind of like a garage kit. I have it sitting over here somewhere. It's like Ultimetal or some shit.
No, it ain't the Ultimate. You talking about the Faith Leader?
No. Hang on. Actually, I'm gonna go get the box right now and I'm gonna figure it out.
Hey, Tyler.
Mickey.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm all right considering I just sat on a plane for 6 hours.
Yeah, you tired?
Dude, my body clock is so screwed up after doing a week in Utah.
All right, that's enough of that, Tyler. That's enough of that. So what's going on? You and us playing? No, I'm just playing.
Metal Force. God damn it, Metal Force.
I don't know
Which
what the
oddly
fuck
enough
that
is
is.
all plastic.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Metal
And it's
Force.
old.
So, Tyler, what were you saying? No, you fucking tired, huh?
No, I mean, it's just I did a week in Utah, 10 days in New York, 2 days in Vegas,
Aw.
6 days in Orlando,
Aw.
2 days back in Vegas, and now I'm back in New York again.
That's part of the job. That's why you get free shoes and shit. Because you move around a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't mind doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah? No, you have the best job because you're helping the people that need it.
I'm just selling people overpriced shoes.
You're taking advantage of motherfuckers. Is it, you send me the link for it there,
The
Mike?
last pair of Nikes I bought were the Manny Pacquiao's.
Hey, Mike.
Yo.
Is that the link you just sent me?
Yeah.
For that figure?
That's the Metal Force Optimus.
Oh, shit, it does look just like him.
See?
It don't transform, though, huh?
You're right.
Nah, it's just like a garage kit. Like the accessories come with the plastic forming around them, and you hobby knife cut them however you like. So if you want like a little extra shit on there for some stupid fucking reason, you can leave it, or you can cut it nice and precise.
Yeah, but on the real, is that what you want your fucking masterpiece Optimus Prime to look like? Obviously not like that, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying if they want to make something that's cartoon accurate to the T, that's a really achievable paint scheme.
Yeah, but I'm not a whole proponent. I'm not a proponent for that whole cartoon accuracy shit. I'm not.
I'm here to be the voice of people you don't pay attention to.
Exactly. I'm gonna fucking ignore you now.
Hey, how about this? I'm gonna fucking leave. How about that? I'll just fucking leave. Thanks for coming on, Yul. Fuck you, Snowflake. Fuck you, Brave. I'm leaving.
Hey, have a good show, man. Have a good show, Mike.
No, for real. I gotta go. Thanks, you guys.
Hey, no doubt, man. Hey, have a good show, bro. All right, Mike.
All right, thanks, man.
All right,
See you
man.
guys.
All right, later.
Yeah, I don't know where you guys at with that whole fucking cartoon accuracy shit.
I'm not too excited about everything being absolutely cartoon accurate.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm not dead set on everything having to be absolute.
Well, I think you got to play a balance of both. Like, to Mike's point, like, yes, MP10 has a lot of details or embellishments, whatever you want to call it. Like, to me, like, that's kind of what makes that toy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be overly simplistic or too smooth. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to draw from the cartoon.
Yeah.
And, like, it can take its DNA or if you want to call it heritage, whatever. But there's got to be some sort of an update to it as well.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, because you look at like the MP Ultra Magnus, and the way it's all blocky and it's like so plain in certain areas with the coloring and stuff. I would argue that's pretty close to like the whole cartoon accuracy, right? But that shit, it doesn't cross over well. It doesn't come across well in physical form. It's not working. So I'm not for that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I just want a good looking figure. I really, that's how I feel. I don't give a fuck about, I love the G1 shit when I look back at it, but I don't want to play with a G1 toy. I'm not spending $100, $200 on a fucking G1 toy. I'm not doing that. So.
Yeah, I don't need it to be slavishly cartoon, but I kind of like the direction that they're going right now. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
With the exception of like what they did with Ironhide, it's still not over that. Side profile, that side profile, man.
So you're with
cool up to that point.
You're with the Ironhide bullies, then, huh?
Yeah. I'm hoping Make Toys or Fans Toys makes one. See what they're like. Because I'm just not satisfied with this version.
Yeah.
I mean, but it looks great in some parts, but overall, that side profile, man, it takes away from the experience.
Hey, I want to ask you. Hey, Tyler. What we were talking about on the cursed ass originally recorded, never got recorded, episode 13?
Mm-hmm.
I want to propose that shit to you and see what he thinks about what we're talking about, but I don't quite remember where we were at on that point.
With Ironhide?
No, with just the collecting period and like where you're going with it and like completing shit and if you completed what you're gonna do next and type of shit like that.
Oh, dude, it's too easy. I'm gonna fucking retire. I'm just enjoy my shelf once I'm done, dude. But
do you really think you could though? I asked Jason the same shit. Do you really think you could?
I think I can. Especially since
sounds like a drug addict.
I can quit when I want.
I can go cold turkey.
I know. I'm saying like I'm for sure, but. They did bring up Thundercats, and I was able to kind of wane myself off of He-Man. So,
well, see, do you want? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tyler.
No, I was gonna say I think collecting as a whole, right? And I'm just kind of like reflecting back on my life. Like it's always been something. Like if it was, toys at a young age, which I was that kid who like put his stuff on a shelf and lined them up. And got mad when my siblings touched them, or if it was sports cards, or if it was comic books, and it continues to evolve. Then it was CDs, then it was shoes. I think I'm going to be a collector for the rest of my life. It's just it may evolve and change, and it may not always be Transformers. Like when I get to a point where I think I'm good, I might move on to the next thing.
Yeah, and see that's where I'm looking at it. That's the direction I'm coming from. I mean, like. You collect. I think at our core, we collect because we collect. But I guess it's a good question to ask, and I'm going to ask you now, Yul. Are you collecting to complete, or are you at your core? If you sit back and take a look at yourself, are you collecting to complete, or are you collecting because you collect? Period. I don't care what the line is, what the fuck the item is. I don't care if it's ear lint or fucking toys. Like, are you collecting to complete, or are you collecting because you collect? Shit.
Okay, and this is the truth. In my mind, I think it's the latter. But in reality, I think it's the former. I think I really do just end up Because I remember thinking to myself, yeah, when I'm done with this is it. But then, as time goes by, some new shit come out, and
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get those, and I get up getting caught up.
So let's be bold here. Let's be bold. Let's declare some shit, because I'm gonna say this. I hear a lot of people, talk about like, when is Masterpiece going to finish the G1? Like, we got G1s to get out. I hear a lot of people say that, right? But and I do want more characters, but I don't want it to end. Like, I don't want them to finish everything. Like, whether it's Masterpiece, whether it's Third Party, a large part of me does not want them to make everything and be done with it. Because then I'm like, what the fuck else am I going to do with the Transformers shit?
Okay, well, I mean, eventually we're going to run out of characters. But I think the cool thing about it with Third Party is you're always going to get that innovation. Like, you're going to go back and update certain figures, or when something comes. I mean, you brought it up earlier. If Fan Toys or Make Toys, where somebody comes out with an Ironhide, I'm upgrading.
Yeah.
I can say the same thing about tracks. I mean, we can go down like the whole wall of them, and I don't think there'd be very many that I would say are safe that I'm never going to upgrade. I would say for the most part, I'd be willing to upgrade almost all of them.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything on my shelf, and I could be lying, but I don't think I have anything on my shelf that's safe from being upgraded. Now, I may not sell it or get rid of it, but I don't think there's anything there because I'm collecting to collect. I can honestly say that. I'm collecting to collect.
Yeah, but fortunately for the third-party fandom, there's still companies like Fans Project that does something completely different from the look of the MP line or G1 line. So, and plus, with all the different versions that came out, I'm telling you, what's going to end up happening is I predict that people are actually going to get Masterpiece Armada or Masterpiece RID or
now,
Masterpiece.
see, I'm not in on no shit like that. That shit I'm not into.
Well,
what about you guys? Before you go on, would either one of you guys be interested in something like that, a Masterpiece Armada figure or some shit?
I'm actually open to it, man. Well, not Armada, but maybe Cybertron, yes.
Cybertron?
I wouldn't mind getting Masterpiece versions of Hotspot or. And I kind of like I really enjoy the aesthetic of that line.
Yeah, we're gonna hang up on you now, you. No, just playing.
It's what got me back to collecting Transformers, kind of.
Yeah. What would that even fucking look like? Like, I can't even fathom that.
We just need to stop before we give any of these companies any ideas.
Yeah, because I don't want them going that way just yet. Takar's already fucking around that garbage ass Beast Wars shit. I don't even go any fucking further, man. Yeah. I wouldn't mind a Masterpiece cell shaded line though. That would fucking be dope. As a matter of fact, I don't understand why we don't get that. Like, you look at in Marvel collecting, right? They'll put out there's a time frame where they will put out like battered figures. Like, you would get a war-torn Spider-Man, a war-torn Cap. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I would love to see a fucking, mainly because I got the cell-shaded shit from Jason and shit, but I would love to see a fucking cell-shaded line. That would be so fucking dope. Even if it was just the core characters.
When you say cell-shaded, is that kind of what the pictures that people be sending these days of their customized version of
Yeah.
But I think that's something that this could eventually grow into, when you start running out. Just look at anything. Like the way comic books have evolved from a single cover, then there was the chase cover, then there was the foil cover, and then there was 8 different variant covers. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it could progress as the same way. Like, you start running out of characters. I mean, you go back and then all of a sudden there's a cell-shaded Optimus Prime, or you have a Battle Damage Prime, or you could get the MP10 Prime from the movie where he's got the hole blown through him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they could do different things like that.
I would love to see that kind of shit. Continue.
No, I was just going to say, eventually I think we're going to get to that point.
Yeah, I would love to see it, man. I mean, I would love to see that because I don't want it to end, dude. And like, I collect a lot of different lines, and I don't want to see it end on any of them, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't mind if I decide I don't want to collect Marvel Legends anymore. It's a slim chance on that, but I would love for it to still continue so that other people are still collecting it. I don't want to see it completed.
honestly, at the rate things are going and how slow things are going, we won't be retiring from collecting anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, if all the third party companies were not so caught up in making what the other companies making and were dropping different things and shit, I could see it. I could see it rapidly. I could see them going through those cast members and shit. Like if you look at like what Fast Toys is doing, they're blowing through some cast. You know what I'm saying? Make Toys, they're doing it as well. I could see it.
I'm just so glad that Make Toys has actually decided to focus more on the season 4 and above kind of stuff.
But again, I think that kind of goes back to, you know, we talked about it earlier with the Cybertron figures. Like you have these companies that are trying to find their lane or their niche in the fandom.
Yeah.
So they're not having to compete with one another.
I'll tell you right now, third-party companies, make a motherfucking real Fembot combiner. How about that? Or just make some fucking masterpiece Fembots. Do that shit, man. Do that shit. Me and you will buy that shit. Do that shit, dog.
I'm a sucker. I'm sucker enough to do it too.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, well, hang on. Before we go there, can we get a jazz and a cliff jumper?
I know, right?
Trailbreaker.
Listen. You're asking for too much. You're asking. That's just crazy. That's just crazy, dude.
I wonder who's gonna make jazz first.
That is it. Warbitron's. Is it Warbitron or is it who the fuck is it that's making that? That's Generation Toy.
No, it's Warbitron, but it's a faction of what used to be Warbitron.
Yeah.
But even that, like, that's not your classic jazz. That's like the new updated Porsche 911 model.
Yeah.
Like it's not even the classic one.
That's the IDW jazz. I'm loving that guy. That these companies are going into the IDW comics and pulling shit out. I'm loving that. Do that shit all day, man. Do that shit all day.
Yeah, give us options. Absolutely.
Hey, anybody get any good things here in these last couple weeks?
I had a whole pile waiting for me when I got home.
I want to hear about your shit. I swear. No, go ahead, Tyler.
No, I was just going to say the Ironhide showed up. The new Generation Toy piece showed up. I got Hardhead. I got the 2 X-Transbots, Hatch and Boost.
What did you do to your phone? It sounds like you stuck your phone up your ass and you're talking through your neck.
Muted.
Well, Mike came over and he told me he could charge the battery for me.
That's much better. Now, what were you saying though?
No, I was just gonna say, man. Like I got, Ironhide. I got the Generation Toys, the Navy, whatever you want to call them.
Mm-hmm.
I got Hardhead. I got the 2 X-Transbots. I got Boost and Hatch, which were cool until I opened one and the right arm fell off because it was missing a pin.
I want that fucking I want that Boost. I can't find them in stock anywhere though. I don't want fucking Hatch.
Nah, they look good together, man.
I don't want fucking. My fucking tailgate has to be the tailgate from fucking IDW. He has to be.
What? Hey, Brave. What is your problem with the white robot?
White robot been holding me down, man. Been holding me down. White robot don't know my pain.
I can't do anything X-Transbot does after Apollyon. That was it. I call
really?
it on that.
Really? Huh.
I live vicariously through everybody else's collection with
so you never picked up the Scourge?
I did not.
No? Fucking loser.
Especially announcing it. So,
hey, Mickey, do you know what else I forgot?
What's that?
I got a rod or a hot rod.
Fuck you, Tyler. I got a hot rod coming too. As a matter of fact, shout out to Haney at Agabus. He's sending me hot rod and he's sending me fucking the Blur. So in your fucking face, Tyler. And
That's
my
old.
shit's gonna have packaging.
I've had that shit for weeks.
I know you've had it for weeks, motherfucker.
You're late.
Okay. Yeah, that's why there'll be no review on Brave's toy review of Hot Rod. I'm not special enough to get a fucking Hot Rod to review. So okay.
I still need one. I haven't gotten one yet.
Yeah. He's in stock everywhere.
I know. It's just when I saw the Fans Toys version 2, kind of made me, sit back for a minute just to see.
So you are a cool, calm, and collector, huh? You don't like see some shit pop out, you buy that shit and then get rid of it later for the newer one that comes out?
No, I can't do it, especially since I'm running 3 different hobbies. So
you can do it, bro. You can do it. I'm running a hell of a lot of hobbies here. You can do it.
Okay.
All you need is some Vaseline, a nice street lamp. You know, go out late in the evening, or you can cut up some crack. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and you got to make it work, buddy. So what lines? No. First, I'm sorry, you. So what have you gotten in, you? If you've gotten anything that you want to share?
Well, just the He-Man and Thundercats line. Those things are still, kicking my ass. They're like $20 a fig, and I'm getting 2 of each. So monthly, I'm probably spending already $100 on that.
Is it still time? Is it still enough time for people to jump on that Matty collector subscription for the Thundercats?
Yesterday was the deadline now, so you're shit out of luck now.
Fuck, I meant to get on that shit. God damn it. So now what are our options as far as getting our hands on that fucking cool ass pimp looking Thundercat Lino?
BBTS, unfortunately, at this point.
God damn it. It's your
I know,
fault,
man. Those guys charge a lot for shipping.
So you can't like fucking add some extra ones to your you know what I'm saying? Like, your brother send you some extra money, you add an extra one to your subscription or some shit? Or
Mickey, always hustling.
I was born a hustler, I die a hustler. Holding on to my toys, bury me in my casket, holding 2 NP10s. So before we get out of here, I want to do a couple of things. I want to ask both of you guys, what lines would you recommend our listeners to check out as far as other toys that's non-Transformer? And if you can't think of a non-Transformer, then what third-party company would you recommend that's not so popular, not so polarized like Fans Toys, would you recommend our listeners check out? Because a lot of our listeners are Transformer listeners, right? So they don't know about fucking Matty Collector and shit like that, right? And then some of our listeners are Hasbro loyalists and don't know the greatness, the love that is third party. So let's just turn them on to that, huh?
Absolutely. Well, for me, I can't go wrong with anything Make Toys has been doing so far.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit on the high end side, but money can't buy the happiness that they provide.
Okay. And non-Transformer wise toy line?
Well, the thing is, I only collect He-Man and Thundercats, and since I'm a real big fan of those cartoons, and well, more the toys than the cartoons, with the exception of Thundercats. Those are the only things I really like, and the quality of those figs are pretty legit. Mattel Plastic is actually pretty decent. They do a pretty good job. The only thing you have to worry about is that Digital River service. It's unconventional, and they do a lot of head-scratching things. So, don't be surprised if you encounter troubles and problems, when you're subscribing to the Thundercats or He-Man. It's a problem widely known. Google it, guys. You see how many wars take place among the He-Man fandom based on all the dumb shit that Digital River, blunders with the fandom.
Real quick, I'm in like 2 or 3 of He-Man collector groups, the He-Man groups or whatever, and man, it's real different in there.
Yeah, very.
It's real different in there, dude. Like one of them, I just stopped fucking going. I'm not gonna call them out. I just stopped going to that shit. And that's saying a lot. I talk about fucking reaming neck holes and ass rape a lot, but in those groups, dude. What about you, Tyler? What you got?
I would just say for Transformers, I mean, obviously for third party, the first one that comes to mind is Fake Toy or Make Toy. Fake Toy. Dude, there you go. You want a KO company name? Fake Toys.
Fake Toys, perfect, beautiful.
No, but Fans Toys, Make Toys have been really the bulk of the third party stuff that I've been buying lately. If you want something non-Transformer, I actually picked a couple up over my stint at home. I found a store that actually had them in stock, but it's the new Batman the Animated Series stuff.
Oh, I'm all over that shit.
So if you're all around the same age that most of us here are on the phone and we grew up with that cartoon, I talked to a very experienced person working at the store. I guess the first couple waves weren't good and they were yanked, and they've kind of gone back and redid most of them. But I picked up a Batman, a Robin. I picked up a 2-pack that was the first series that had Batman and the Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a clear difference between the first iteration and the second iteration, but that might be a line that I'm all in on.
Have you seen those?
No, but I heard that they were actually pretty good. Like the articulation, I think it was on Nerd Rage.
No, the articulation is decent because they do their best to capture the cartoon aesthetic. Like these things, I said in my review, I love these things. I said in my review of it. If I had to classify these, I would classify them as masterpiece figures, right? In the sense that they actually capture the cartoon perfectly. Now the original, like Tyler said, the original releases of them had some serious QC issues, right? But they've since like reinvigorated the line. They've gone over their QC. They've gotten much better on their quality, and the stuff they're putting out is fucking awesome. Like I did the Batmobile. The fucking Batmobile was badass. So like,
so when are you sending that to me?
so fucking you. Being a Matty collector, I think you should check them out if you get a chance, man. I think you would like them. They have that feel. You know what I'm saying? They definitely have that feel.
The problem with me is I'm a completionist, man, and once that I start something, I commit or get out of the game altogether.
You stop crying.
Which is why I got rid of all my chug.
Stop crying, you. Stop crying. Go hard, go home, you. Check out these fucking figures. Just check out one. Check out one. Online, check out one at like Toy Arc or something. Check out the fucking gallery and let us know what you think for next show, dude. How about that?
I'll give it again.
And we'll convince you to go buy some later. How about that?
Oh no.
Anything else you got, Tyler?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just totally stray away from the Transformer shit because most of our listeners are Transformer collectors. I'm gonna piggyback with you on the Batman animated series stuff, and then I'm gonna throw out 3A. No, instead of throwing out 3A because I love 3A. That's a bit harder for people. I would say check out Figma and Figuarts. Like if you like anime shit, cartoons and shit, and even some of the licensed stuff, Figma and Figuarts, they're doing some really great stuff. Figma more so to me, Figma's more established in it. They've been churning out great quality and great lines for a very long time, which is the Good Smile company. Check that shit out. You guys want to send shout outs to anybody before we get out of here?
Well, to the usuals, man. Shout out to the Shattercast Rock Group and to Dame Chuck. That guy always beats me to the punch on most of the Transformers news.
What about you, Tyler?
No, I mean you'll kind of hit it on the head. So our brothers in podcasting, with Shattercast, Nerd Rage, the ROC, shout out to the third party elite 1%ers.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
And turn it over to you, Mickey.
Yeah. So honorable mentions to all of those groups and individuals that were just mentioned by our brethren. Send a shout out to or a big up to Open Your Toys as well, because Mike always represents for them on our show. I want to send a big shout out to, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to send a big up to some groups that I frequent on the Facebooks, on the interwebs. So a big up to Fansformers. A big up to the cafe, because a lot of our listeners come from the cafe. I still go into I still go into fucking pop culture collectors. You guys got any groups you guys want to throw out right quick?
Third Party Addicts.
Of course. And that'd be it. So we forgot you. It's not because we don't love you. Go ahead. Say it again.
Third Party Crashers, run by none other the than me.
There you go. All right.
You're a block.
Hey, check out TF Direct as well. Check out TF Prototype and check out the Chosen Prime at Prime's Council. And that be about it. That be about it. And if you want to, you can check out Bray's Toy Review Group as well. That's it. Please give us some likes, some shares, subscribes, and all of that crap. Check out the Toy Detox page and all of that stuff. And send us some love on the YouTube and the iTunes. And that'll be it. Fucking show's over.
Thanks for having me, guys, man.
That's enough of that, you. Fucking show's over.